The apple tree by the broken wall still drops its fruit where we were small. Bare feet brown in the garden dust, a tin cup filled with rain and rust. The swing hangs quiet from one frayed rope, moving soft with a wind-bent hope. What was loud is turned to leaves, what was ours is hard to keep up. The barn roof sags in the evening light, swallows turn through the open sky. Every board and every stone knows how a place can become unknown. Hold me near, old orchard ground, where the lost years gather around. Let the rain fall slow and kind on the little names I left behind. What is gone still hums along in the grass where we sang our songs. The creek runs shallow by the willow shade, past the place where our boats were made. Paper sails and muddy string, small hands building everything. Now the field grows wild past the gate, bluebells lean where the footpath fades. The sun goes down with a gentle face over the shape of an empty place. The barn roof sags in the evening light, swallows turn through the open sky. Every board and every stone knows how a place can become unknown. Hold me near, old orchard ground, where the lost years gather around. Let the rain fall slow and kind on the little names I left behind. What is gone still hums along in the grass where we sang our songs. Maybe the past is a seed in clay, breaking open another way. Maybe the heart, when it has to grieve, grows like green through the fallen leaves. Hold me near, old orchard ground, where the lost years gather around. Let the rain fall slow and kind on the little names I left behind. Along in the grass where we sang our songs.
The ridge road rose through the cedar trees, with dust in the light and birds in the leaves. A mule deer stood by the broken wire, watching the hills turn cold with fire. No town behind, no town ahead, just a soft brown earth and the sky outspread. The wheels moved slow where the creek ran thin, like a quiet thought I was living in. The mountain shade fell blue and white, clouds drifted over to the other side. Every turn in the winding track showed my own heart looking back. Let the road be rough, let the valley shine, let the river keep its patient line. All this moving, all this ground tells me what I carry around. When the pine trees lean and the long day fades, the open land knows every way. Campfire smoke by the meadow stone, one tin cup and a song half known. The stars came out with their steady eyes, small bright nails in the darkening sky. Wind shook loose through the sage and grass, like old worries learning how to pass. The night was deep, but it did not hide. It held the road and the heart inside. The mountain shade fell blue and white, clouds drifted over the other side. Every turn in the winding track show my own heart looking back. Let the road be rough, let the valley shine, let the river keep its patient line. All this smooth when the miles are long, sings back the ache in a kinder song. The mountain shade fell blue and white, clouds drifted over the other side. Every turn in the winding track showed my own heart looking back. Let the road be rough, let the valley shine, let the river keep its patient line. All this moving, all this ground tells me what I carry around.
The hill path opened through the laurel trees, with warm dust rising around my knees. A rusted sign in the sky of blue, pointed on but never knew. The creek kept talking below the stone, while the forest stood in light alone. No answer waited in the bend, just a trail that would not end. The maple leaves turned silver green, like a mirror held to what's unseen. Every shadow, every shine looked like a question shaped like mine. Lead me on, old mountain way, past the fern and the field of clay. Let the wild earth show me slow what the heart is trying to know. If meaning hides in root and rain, let me find it plain. The hawk drew circles over the pines, reading the ground in patient lines. The valley breathed with a soft brown sound, like something true beneath the ground. By evening light on the river stones made every small thing seem less alone. A beetle, a leaf, a broken shell, all had a quiet tale to tell. Like a mirror held to what's unseen. Every shadow, every shine looked like a question shaped like mine. Lead me on, old mountain way, past the fern and the field of clay. Let the wild earth show me slow what the heart is trying to know. If meaning hides in root and rain, let me find it plain. But a handprint left on the forest floor. Maybe the soul, when it looks around, finds its name in common ground. Lead me on, old mountain way, past the fern and the field of clay. Let the wild earth show me slow what the heart is trying to know.
The pasture pond was clear and wide, one lone cloud lay deep inside. A heron stood where the cattails grew, still as a thought that never flew. No footstep marked the muddy shore, no latch, no voice, no open door. Only the reeds in their quiet rows, bending with what the soft wind knows. The water held the evening flame and gave my silence back a name. Every tree along the rim looked like a feeling settling in. Keep me here where the stillness stays, under the ash and the willow haze. Let the quiet make me whole, like rain in the hollow of the stone. All alone, but held somehow by the field and the fading bough. The moon came up through the sycamore leaves, a pale round light on the sleeping weeds. Frogs sang low from the darker grass, like little bells in the hours that pass. The old dirt path went nowhere far, just down to the gate and the first bright star. But the sky bent close with a tender hand and laid itself over the open land. The water held the evening flame and gave my silence back a name. Every tree along the rim looked like a feeling settling in. Keep me here where the stillness stays, under the ash and the willow haze. Let the quiet make me whole, like rain in the hollow of a stone. All alone, but held somehow by the field and the fading bough. Maybe the heart is a pond at night, dark at the edge but full of light. Maybe the world can softly show what the tongue may never know. Keep me here where the stillness stays, under the ash and the willow haze. Let the quiet make me whole, like rain in the hollow of a stone.
The chapel stood where the hayfields end, with open doors and a willow bend. No bell rang out, no choir rose, only the creek where the moss light glows. A single chair in the back row shade held dust and sun from another day. The whole wide world seemed still enough to hold my fear, to hold my trust. The sparrows moved through the rafters high, small brown prayers in the morning sky. Doubt sat quiet beside my knee, like a stone at the root of a cedar tree. Let me stay where the silence sings, under the shade of the sycamore wings. Let my wonder breathe in the plain, soft as grass after gentle rain. Your faith is only a thread of light, let it hold through the lonely night. the churchyard stones, talking low in a weathered tone. Every band had a patient way of carrying what it could not say. The sun went down on the pasture gate, a blue moth turned where the shadows waited. No answer came from the deepening blue, but the quiet fell on us, and almost true. The sparrows moved through the rafters high, small brown prayers in the morning sky. Doubt sat quiet beside my knee, like a stone at the root of a cedar tree. Let me stay where the silence sings, under the shade of the sycamore wings. Let my wonder breathe in the plain, soft as grass after gentle rain. If faith is only a thread of light, let it hold through the lonely night. Maybe the holy is not loud, not in the flame, not in the cloud. Maybe it comes with the evening breeze and sits beside us beneath the trees. Let me stay where the silence sings, under the shade of the sycamore wings. If faith is only a thread of light, let it hold through the lonely night.
Church by the river bend had pine dust on the pews within. Small hands folded, eyes half wide, watching sunbeams split the aisle. Grandma sang in a cotton dress, soft as wind through the watercress. Every note rose up and flew like a bird I almost knew. Now that song comes back at night, through the cedar and the porch lamplight. Doubt sits down beside my bed, with a halo made of things unsaid. Let me wonder like I did back then, at the creek where the minnows ran. Let my questions kneel in grass, let the old hymns gently pass. If faith is small, then let it be a firefly over the blackberry leaves. The schoolyard field was bright with rain, muddy shoes and a paper plane. Clouds went sailing over the bell, like heaven had a place to dwell. Now the sky feels deep and plain, full of stars I cannot name. Still the oak outside my door holds the dark like something more. That old song comes back at night, through the cedar and the porch lamplight. Doubt sits down beside my bed, with a halo made of things unsaid. Let me wonder like I did back then, at the creek where the minnows ran. Let my questions kneel in grass, let the old hymns gently pass. If faith is blackberry leaves. Maybe the child with the river stone knew more than the grown heart knows. Not every light has to explain why it shines after evening rain. Let me wonder like I did back then, at the creek where the minnows ran. If faith is small, then let it be a firefly over the blackberry leaves.
The old bus stop by the cedar bend held rain in the cracks where the weeds began. A sparrow shook from the telephone line, and the morning opened pale and white, and tickets stuck warm in a jacket sleeve. Dust on the road, light in the leaves. No prayer was spoken, no answer came, only the wheels in a holy plain. The river crossed under county stone, with a silver voice and a low green tone. Every mile felt small and bright, like a candle carried through daylight. Roll me on, quiet road, past the fields where the soft winds blow. Let my doubts sit by my side, let my wonder lift and ride. Faith may be a little spark, moving gently through the dark. A roadside chapel with a leaning door had wildflowers growing through the floor. The bell was still, the windows bare, but something kind was breathing there. By dusk the hills were brown and blue, a half moon rose where the blackbirds flew. The sky stretched out with no need to prove that love can live in the things that move. The river crossed under county stone, with a silver voice and a low green tone. Every mile felt small and bright, like a candle carried through daylight. Roll me on, quiet road, past the fields where the soft winds blow. Let my doubts sit by my side, let my wonder lift and ride. Faith may be a little spark, moving gently through the dark. Maybe the road is a prayer in dust, made of going, made of trust. Maybe the heart, when the map runs thin, finds the light it had within. Roll me on, quiet road, past the fields where the soft winds blow. Let my doubts sit by my side, let my wonder lift and ride.
Willow stood by the cedar shade, with moss on the stones where we used to play. A redwing called from the pasture wire, and the day leaned close like a small campfire. Bare hands dug in the garden rows for beetle shells and river stones. Every little thing felt plain, like the world was speaking through the rain. Now the same creek bends through reeds, carrying questions under leaves. Childhood shines, then slips from view, like sunlight moving on the blue. Tell me, old field, what do we know when our feet were small and the days moved slow? Was meaning there in the dust and grain, in the frog song after summer rain. Let the young light find me still by the wildflowers on the hill. Slept in the rafters high, while clouds went soft across the sky. A jar of buttons, a cracked clay cup, all those little worlds we gathered up. The apple tree with the hollow side held our secrets warm inside. Now its branches touch the ground, like a hand still reaching down. Now the same creek bends through questions under leaves. Childhood shines, then slips from view, like sunlight moving on the blue. Tell me, old field, what do we know when our feet were small and the days moved slow? Was meaning there in the dust and grain, in the frog song after summer rain. Let the young light find me still by the wildflowers on the hill. Maybe the truth was never far, just fireflies under a mason jar. Maybe the heart learns year by year to hear what was always near. Tell me, old field, what do we know when our feet were small and the days moved slow? Was meaning there in the dust and grain, in the frog song after summer rain.
The house stood small by the chestnut trees, with porch boards warm from the morning breeze. A measuring mark by the pantry door showed little hands that reached no more. Boxes sat by the garden wall, while swallows stitched the roof and all. The road ran out past the clover bed, like every star was also in it. And time moved slow through the apple leaves, soft as dust on a rolled up sleeve. Home held on with a quiet hand, but the fields kept asking me to stand. Let me go where the long grass sways, past the hill where the sunlight stays. All I was is a lantern glow in a room I had to leave to grow. Keep the door in the evening pine till this wandering heart feels where rain once tapped out a childhood name. Now the glass held an older face, and clouds moved on with a simple grace. Father's hammer by the shed still shone beside the weeds where the beans had grown. The wind came through the screen door light like a soft goodbye, learning to be right. Time moves slow through the apple leaves, soft as dust on a rolled up sleeve. Home held on with a quiet hand, but the fields kept asking me to stand. Let me go where the long grass sways, past the hill where the sunlight stays. All I was is a lantern glow in a room I had to leave to grow. Keep the door in the evening pine till this wandering heart feels kind. Maybe the roof keeps every rain, maybe the road keeps every name, and maybe growing is half return, and half the bridge we have to burn. Let me go where the long grass sways, past the hill where the sunlight stays. All I was is a lantern glow in a room I had to leave to grow.
The train track round by the river plain, with iron dark from the morning rain. A canvas bag and a folded shirt, dust on my cuffs, red clay dirt. The whistle moved through the cottonwood rows, low and soft where the wild grass grows. Restless feet on a wooden floor, peace in the light by the open door. The wheels kept time with a hidden stream, turning under a half-made dream. Somewhere quiet, somewhere wide was moving too on the inside. Take me slow through the rolling green, past the barns and the fields between. Let the long road loosen my mind like wind in the weeded closing time. Rest can ride where the rails run on, a calm little flame in a moving song. Held the afternoon, one white cloud and a silver moon. Cattle stood where the warm hills fell, still as stones by the old dry well. The farther fields were soft and brown, no need to hurry, no need to turn around. The heart beat wild and settled low, like rain in the leaves when the breeze is slow. The wheels kept time with a hidden stream, turning under a half-made dream. Somewhere quiet, somewhere wide was moving too on the inside. Take me slow through the rolling green, past the barns and the fields between. Let the long road loosen my mind like wind in the weed at closing time. Rest swinging gently through the night. Maybe the miles can teach the chest how to wander and still find rest. Take me slow through the rolling green, past the barns and the fields between. Let the long road loosen my mind. Rest can ride where the rails run on.
The ferry dock creaked in the warm brown tide. A rope hung loose on the piling side. Gulls drew rings in the salted air, like questions circling and everywhere. The nets were gone from the cedar shed, only dust and a coil of thread. What used to hold, what used to stay, had learned the shape of drifting away. The river carried a branch downstream, green leaves turning in a muddy gleam. No map, no mark, no whispered sign, just water working its patient line. Tell me where the lost things go when the tide runs out and the rushes bow. Is there a place beyond the bend where change things gather and begin again? Let the shore speak soft and plain through the reeds after the rain. Sank where the cattails grew, with stones once smooth by passing shoes. A blue crab moved through the shallow sand, like a small truth hard to understand. At evening came with a copper face over the marsh and the empty place. The sky held all it could not say, then gave it back in a quieter way. The river carried a branch downstream, green leaves turning in a muddy gleam. No map, no mark, no whispered sign, just water working its patient line. Tell me where the lost things go when the tide runs out and the rushes bow. Is there a place beyond the bend where change things gather and begin again? Let the shore speak soft and plain through the reeds after the rain. Is not a word, but a wing beat low from a passing bird. Maybe the ache is a hollow reed, making room for a song to breathe. Tell me where the lost things go when the tide runs out and the rushes bow. Is there a place beyond the bend where change things gather and begin again?
Evening settles on the hill, the cedar keeps the whole world still. Dusty path and open sky, one small bird goes drifting by. Hands are folded, words are few, a quiet question passing through. Does the lantern know the flame, or only glow without a name? Moonlight rests on river stone, soft as bread and just as known. Crickets sing beside the gate like little bells that learn to wait. No great answer fills the air, only leaves and breathing prayer. Still the dark is wide and kind, with room enough for any mind. Maybe wonder walks this slow, under roots where waters go. Maybe doubt is not a door, but a field I'm crossing more. Hold me close, you quiet ground, where no loud truth has to be found. Let the stars stay far and bright, let my heart make peace tonight. In the hush beneath the pine, something small still feels divine. A moth turns near, the porch lights gold. Brave and lost and not too old. All night long the dark trees bend, like they are listening as a friend. Hold me close, you quiet ground, where no loud truth has to be found. Let the stars stay far and bright, let my heart make peace tonight. In the hush beneath the pine, something small still feels divine.
In the lavender light, a moth moves soft by the porch lamp bright. Suitcase waiting by the cedar chair, dust and sunlight in the quiet air. No one called from the kitchen room, only bees in the clover bloom. The house stood still with its windows wide, like it knew some things must step outside. The fields held back the evening sound, grass lay low on the warming ground. Every small thing seemed to say, leave and give me still this way. Hold me here, oh wooden floor, one more breath before the door. Let the hush of the willow tree keep a little home in me when the road begins to roll. Let my silence carry home. The garden path was cool and green, with rain and leaves and light between. A robin sang from the broken rail, soft as cloth on a weathered nail. Down by the gate where the shadows lean, the hills look wide let my silence carry home. Maybe a room can bless the feet, maybe a field can make leaving sweet. Maybe the heart when it walks away leaves one lamb for the coming day. Hold me here, old wooden floor, one more breath before the door. Let the hush of the willow tree keep a little home in me.
A great awoke in the chapel leaves, while dawn moves slow through the walnut leaves. The pasture shone with a gentle rain, and every blade held a trembling flame. Some morning's peace is a wooden chair, pulled to the porch in the open air. Some mornings the heart is a restless wing, beating hard at a quiet thing. The bell rope swayed but no bell rang, only the creek and the blackbird sang. Wonder stood by the garden stone, with bare feet planted but eyes half gone. Let me be small beneath the sky, with my questions passing by. Let the still feel steady me when my heart runs wild and free. If there's a light I cannot prove, let it move like wind through the grove. The road past the church had a muddy scene, where rainwater held the cottonwood green. Clouds broke open above the hill, and the whole world seemed to listen still. A candle burned by the window frame, not for an answer, not for a name, just one warm breath in the fading room, like hope learning how to bloom. The bell rope swayed but no bell rang, only the creek and the blackbird sang. Wonder stood by the garden stone, with bare feet planted but eyes half gone. Let me be small beneath the sky, with my questions passing by. Let the still feel steady me when my heart runs wild and free. If there's a light I cannot prove, let it move like wind through the grove. Maybe doubt is a field at night, holding seeds out of sight. Maybe peace is the morning plain, opening green after rain. Let me be small beneath the sky, with my questions passing by. Let the still feel steady in me. If there's a light, let it move
The shed door knocked in the evening breeze, a loose hinge talking to the trees. The garden rows were turned and bare, with one last marigold burning there. A name once spoken in every room now rests with dust and a wooden broom. The kettle cool, the window shone, the house felt full and still alone. The heart kept walking from wall to wall, like a fox at dusk by the pasture wall, wanting quiet, wanting rain, wanting not to want again. Lay me down where the soft grass bends, where the brown creek turns and the clay road ends. Let what has left find a gentle stream, let what remains learn how to breathe. Peace comes slow, like roots in stone, restless but not all alone. The pear tree leaned with the heavy limb, still green fruit clung to the edge of it. Crows flew over the hayfield wide, dark little boats on a golden tide. By the fence the lantern light held one circle against the night. Nothing hurried, nothing stayed, even the shadows moved away. The heart kept walking from wall to wall, like a fox at dusk by the pasture wall, wanting quiet, wanting rain, wanting not to want again. Lay me down where the soft grass bends, where the brown creek turns and the clay road ends. Let what has left find a gentle stream, let what remains learn how to breathe. Peace comes slow, like roots in stone, restless but not all alone. Maybe the ache is a field after fire, dark at the ground but reaching higher. Maybe the wind when it crosses the plain carries the old and brings the rain. Lay me down where the soft grass bends, where the brown creek turns and the clay road ends. Let what has left find a gentle stream, let what remains learn how to breathe.
The marsh grass bowed in the evening tide, a white shell turned on its quiet side. Clouds went red over mud-flat miles, like old years softening into smiles. A boy once ran where the shorebirds fed, with salt on his shirt and sun on his head. Now the same wind combs the bay and carries half that child away. The tide comes in, the tide goes out, it knows the shape of every dot, leaves a line on the shining sand, like tidal place, losing and finding its own small face. Maybe the years when they pull away make room for a kinder day. Let me change with the turning sea, let the old light move through me. All I was and all I've known drifts like foam around the stones.
The river bends behind the town, same brown road where dust lays down. Morning fields are soft and white, with blackbirds moving side by side. Old porch boys remember rain, bare feet running through the grain. Somewhere in that golden light, a small voice says you'll be alright. The maple leans above the lane, holding shadows, holding names. Every year the hills grow tall, every year we feel them call. A shirt on the line, a screen door song, days that felt like they'd go on. Now the grass is deep and green, covering where we used to dream. Time moves quiet, time moves slow, like roots beneath the earth below. Oh, let me walk where the wild grass grows, where the little creek still knows all the years I couldn't keep, all the doors I left to sleep. Child of dust and morning sun, tell me I am not yet done. A hawk turns over empty land, the sky held open in its hands. What I lost the wind won't say, but it hums me home anyway. Let me walk where the wild grass grows, where the little creek still knows all the years I couldn't keep, all the doors I left to sleep. Child of dust and morning sun, tell me I am not yet done.
The hill was green after last night's rain. A snail crossed slow by the window pane. Sunlight gathered in the grass like little years I watched go past. The pond held clouds in its open hand, blue and white over dark wet sand. Every ring from a fallen seed looked like age moving out from me. The young trees leaned where the old trees stood, in new shade by the edge of the wood. The day grew quiet, soft and wide, like time had nothing left to hide. Turn me gently, turning earth past the years of ache and worth. Let the river show my face. afternoon. Quick black notes under one pale moon. A rake lay still by the garden row where marigolds had begun to grow. Hands once small now bear the grain. Carry water, close the gate. Still the breeze through the chestnut leaf sounds like the boy I used to be. The young trees lean where the old trees stood. Thin new shade by the edge of the wood. The day grew quiet, soft and wide, like time had nothing left to hide. Turn me gently, turning earth past the years of ache and worth. Let the river show my face, changing in its silver place. Every season, every line leaves a little light behind. Is much the same, a weathered hill after gentle rain. Turn me gently, turning earth past the years of ache and worth. Let the river show my face, changing in its silver place.
Caught the morning sky, a blue jay flashed then settled high. Grandma's quilt on the line was still over the beans by the windowsill. Bare feet knew where the soft moss grew, past the shed with the peeling blue. No one called from the house that day, but the warm light showed me where to stay. Now the same yard holds its breath, with clover deep around the steps. Small wind moves through the apple leaves, like someone young, still close to me. Let me sit where the quiet grows, by the stone path nobody knows. Let the old days come and go, like bees in the time moving slow. All that I was, all that I keep, rests in the shade where the robins sleep. Tin roof shone after summer rain, bright as coins in the garden lane. A wooden boat by the creek lay dry, with spider silk for a silver tide. Fireflies rose when the evening fell over the grass in the old hand well. The world was wide, but the porch was near, and every star felt safe and clear. Now the same yard holds its breath, with clover deep around the steps. A small wind moves through the apple leaves, like someone young, still close to me. Let me sit where the quiet grows, by the stone path nobody knows. Let the old days come and go, like bees in the time moving slow. All that I was, all that I keep, rests in the shade where the robins sleep. child is a hidden spring under the roots of everything. Maybe stillness is how we hear the far-off songs that once were near. Let me sit where the quiet grows by the stone path nobody knows. Let the old days come and go like bees in the time moving slow.
The path behind the sawmill bends, where the red clay road and river end. A crow calls once from the leaning pine, then leaves the quiet long and fine. No footstep follows, no window glows, only the fern and the water. This restless heart, this tired head, still looking for a place to land. The pond holds light without a sound. The minnows turn, the leaves fall down. Stillness waits with an open chair, but a warning keeps me standing there. Let me rest where the moss grows deep, where the hillside folds its arms in sleep. Let the wild wind roam, let the dark trees bend, let the noise in me come to an end. Alone in the green, but softly known like a seed in the earth. Not lost, not alone. The evening fire by the hemlock roots burn low and warm beside my boots. Smoke climbed up through the branches thin, like all my thoughts growing quiet again. A field mouse moved through the golden grass. The slow moon rose where the blackbirds passed. Nothing asked me where I'd been. The whole world simply let me in. The pond holds light without a sound. The minnows turn, the leaves fall down. Stillness waits with an open chair, but a warning keeps me standing there. Let me rest where the moss grows deep, where the hillside folds its arms in sleep. Let the wild wind roam, let the dark trees bend, let the noise in me come to an end. Alone in the green, but softly known like a seed in the earth. Not lost, not maybe peace is a room in the rain, with no locked door and no need to explain. Maybe the heart